Hi there, I'm Chris Berman. We got a lot of games to cover, so let's get to it. In our first game this week, we had the Redskins run away with a gigantic 22-point win. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
This guy will be moving on from his current address, and he gets a pretty good deal to do it. 6 years, $7.1 million. On top of that, a $2.1 million signing bonus. Walker is also on the move as he signs a robust 5-year contract with the Giants. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. This guy is probably the one that most leaps out at you. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 11 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Smith will be on the sidelines for a while, so this defense will need to do some reshuffling in his absence. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for 5 weeks. Now, on to even bigger news, as you may have already heard. Shelton is done for the year as he'll watch the rest of the season from the sidelines, and they'll be scrambling now to find someone that can fill his shoes. So that'll do it for now. Chris, let's send it back to you.
Anderson had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
We'll shift gears now just a little and have a look at a few trades that should certainly be of interest. Jones leaves the Chiefs and will be on his way to the Panthers, and obviously see that as one of the areas that needs improvement. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. This guy is a guy that ought to be able to fit right in with his new club, and he should make his presence felt over time.
In a long-standing AFC rivalry, we had the Titans pick up their first win of the year. Tom Brady went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Buccaneers beat the Seahawks. Jets, Chargers. Jackson is set up right near the midfield stripe to get this ball and takes it just in his own territory. Jets right. There are a couple defenders there, but he outruns them. Where's the defense? Touchdown, 53 yards. The Chargers win this one by the final score of 38-7. Up in the Motor City, Detroit, we had the Lions come away with a tie. Down in the Georgia Dome, we had the Falcons get sent away with a 7-point loss. The Broncos defense held their opponents to under 100 rushing yards in their win at Alltel Stadium. The Packers won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Colts. Tate stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. Vikings, Eagles. Sanders wants to get his team inside field goal range. Gets the handoff at the 42. Oh, he may do more than that. He shakes too. He could go all the way. Touchdown. The Eagles go on to win this by the final score of 21-14. Number 9 threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Bengals beat the Dolphins. Down in Dallas in the Lone Star State, we had the Cowboys get squeezed out by 4 points. Over in Oakland, we had the Raiders squeak to a 1-point victory. The 49ers got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at New Orleans. And in our final game, we had the Steelers come away victorious. So, 2 weeks into the books here on ESPN, here's my prime time performers for week number 2, and each is going to get a game ball. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.